Hello, YouTube. It's me, HC Janet. Uh, I have started again. So today marks my Vlcd day one. I spent the last 2 days doing a load, and that went okay. I really forced myself on yesterday, especially just because I haven't been used to eating like that anymore. And the crazy thing about it was that that's how I used to eat. On yesterday, for breakfast, I made pancakes, and then I went to a restaurant called Cookout for lunch, where they sell hamburgers and hot dogs, onion rings, and milkshakes. Well, that's what I got. I got a cheeseburger and onion rings and a Oreo milkshake. And then for dinner, I went to another place and got the same thing again. So, yeah, I really did it, didn't I? So I felt really full last night, very full. I couldn't even finish it all. I couldn't do it anymore. But I woke up this morning from, I was up 2 pounds. I'm a little frustrated starting this round, the second round, because I had made up in my mind that I wanted to be a little under my LDW when I started my second round, and I managed to maintain my weight all through December. And so the last week of November, I stabilized in December. I was holding on in January, and my initial plan was to start on the first week of January, but that didn't work out. And then the second week of January, I knew Tom was coming, so I said, well, I don't want to start during that week. And then it was during that week I gained 3 pounds. Oh, because I could just eat without no end during that week. I seriously just was eating everything in sight. And so my LDW was 168, and I maintained that up to the last week. I went up to 171, which I started loading at that weight at 171. And so this morning when I weighed myself, the result was I'm at 173 starting out. I really want to be, if I could, out of this round, I want to lose more than 20 pounds. I would like to be in the 40s. The last round, I got tired of eating the same food, so I was ready to quit. And I think I did 23 or 24 days the last round, and I lost 17 pounds. And I would like to lose more than 20, so I don't know how many days it's going to require me to do. But I'm pretty comfortable in the range of the 140s. My whole life throughout high school, I weighed 144. And so, to my family, that's pretty small for me, for what everybody's used to seeing me at and myself. But it was after high school that I got to my lowest weight of 133 pounds, and I absolutely loved it. So that is my ultimate goal, is to get back in the lower 130s. I would like to stop at 127, somewhere around there, just to give myself some room to stabilize. But this round two, I would like to get into the 140s. I need some help as far as recipes. I already had my lunch today, and I had steak and sauteed spinach. And it was good, and I'm not hungry at all, thank God. I don't want to get bored this time. I feel like when I started the first round, I feel like I had 100% motivation. I mean, I was ready, because when I look at those videos, I was so chubby in my face, and I see what actually made me so ready. I was so frustrated. All my clothes were fitting uncomfortably, and I just felt disgusting, and But this round, I don't look the way I would like to look. But because this is a comfortable size for me, where all my clothes are fitting comfortably now, and I'm not squeezing in any of my clothes, I'm having a hard time getting motivated to lose more when I know that that's my ultimate goal. And I think it's almost a worth issue, self-worth issue. I don't have low self-esteem or anything, but I've gotten so, I just realized I don't have my wedding ring on. But I've gotten so content at being this short, chubby woman that it's kind of hard to see myself past this again. I'm having a hard time explaining it. I know I want that, but it's almost like, and I know I deserve it, but the fight that's in me, I don't know if deep within, deep within, if I feel like I really feel like I'm worth it. Like the first round, I felt like I was worth it. I felt like I needed this. This is what we need to do. It's going to get done. And this time, I feel like I'm doing it out of obligation when nobody's making me. But that's just the best way I can describe it. It's like a hurdle, a mental hurdle that I'm having to overcome. And it doesn't help that I'm at 173. And I didn't want to start this high. I wanted to start at 168 where I left off. So I'm 5 pounds. I'm like, okay, I got to spend my first couple days. Hopefully it's just a day or whatever. Trying to lose these 5 pounds that I just gained in the last week. And then I'll start seeing transformation again. That's just kind of what I've been struggling with all day. And I feel kind of silly saying this because I counsel people all the time. I talk to them all the time. And I know what I would say to a person who was saying this to me. And so I'm just kind of on the other end of it right now where I just kind of, how the cliche thing to say or whatever. But sometimes you need to hear it from somebody else telling you that. And so I'm really glad to see some of you have just started your new rounds as well. Because it makes me feel like I'm not in it by myself this time. Because the first time I was kind of doing it by myself. And I know that I have you all doing it as well. Or at least I know Terry Bear starting in February. So she's not too far behind me. And oh my gosh, Living by Liv, she's just starting. And Stephanie, I think it's 85, I'm sorry. But she's doing her round currently too, and it's very encouraging to have other people in it with you. And so, also, just to move from that, recipes, guys, please. I need some recipe ideas. I don't want any bland food. I mean, first time because I was just really trying to lose weight, I was just cooking the food and eating it because I needed to eat it. But this time, I just kind of want some excitement to add to my dishes where they're good and I'm excited to eat it. And then also, if you guys can show me how to find you on MyFitnessPal. I did put the app on my iPhone, but it says, you have to put in your friends' email addresses or something like that. So if you can send me a message if you're on MyFitnessPal and give me your username or however so I can find you all. Okay, thank you. This is the longest video I think I've ever made, but I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. And just wish me luck. Send a prayer up for me if you don't mind. I'm not down and out. I just really want to be more motivated. I guess this is the point where I have to make up in my mind if I'm worth it or not, or And so I'm just ready for this day to be over so I can weigh myself in the morning and be like, yes, I got a loss. So, All right, you'll hear from me tomorrow. I'm coming up on 10 minutes, so you'll hear from me tomorrow. Thank you. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.